The best camping holiday we had was 76, which was a very, very hot summer. And we did all the right things. We went up to London and looked around London and looked around the Commonwealth Institute.
76, the holiday. I remember you going up to London early to do some filming with Dad, didn't you?
Don't remember that.
I remember for his epic Paul film.
Oh, quite possibly.
We went to the Commonwealth Institute though, don't we? The only thing I remember about that is all the flags outside. I think that's about the only thing I remember.
And the water, had some sort of water thing.
Yeah.
Feature down the outside.
And we weren't allowed on, were we, until, because we were going on the sleeper train, which was also taking the car, wasn't it? And we had to...
Which is so exciting.
It was really, really exciting. And we didn't get on till about 11 o'clock at night or something. It was late anyway, right. 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Then we got on a train, a sleeper, and went up to Inverness on the sleeper, which was very exciting because Rachel was only 6, and the others, of course, would be about, I don't know, 12, 14, that sort of age.
And then we all got into our little...
sleeping compartments.
Yeah.
I just remember the crisp white cotton sheets.
And the way you had to kind of get yourself in those sheets because the sheets were so tight.
Yeah.
It was like
That's right.
to get yourself
And they were
in
really
there.
narrow, weren't they?
And I remember nothing. I mean, leaving the station, obviously, but after that...
Don't you? I remember looking out the window. Oh, yeah. And the smell of the train.
Yeah.
And the morning, and the man came
The man came
round
up.
with a cup of tea in the morning.
But he really thumped your door, didn't he? Wake up, you know.
And when we got up there, we loaded up. Uncle Paul came with us because we needed a little bit more transport to carry all of us and the camping kit.
And then when we got there, so we got there in the morning, and that was the best, that was the most amazing thing.
Yeah.
You just get there and
It's
you're
in
in
a different
Scotland.
world.
Yeah. Totally different
Yeah.
world. And off we went. So we got off at Inverness, and which is quite north anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
And drove north. And Rachel threw up quite quickly after we started. Sorry. I remember that.
No,
and Mum's blamed. You know, what? Mum blamed it on the change of, from a train to a car, and her little tummy couldn't go. The one thing I do remember though, when you drive out of Inverness and you start going up, I think it's the A9, isn't it? You go up to Wick, was the countryside. To us who'd come from the seaside, it was absolutely amazing to see these hills and mountains. That it's just something you'd sort of never ever seen before.
To go in, round, massive, great big
And there
detours.
was-
You
and
could
if-
see where you got to go, and it was about 200 yards away. But you went miles up and down these.
And
big
do you remember
inlets.
on the there was one of the it's when we got to the places and there was grass growing up the middle of the main road, and you were just thinking, this is
Single track
rural
road.
now.
Yeah.
And we went around the top of Scotland, visiting various parts and finding an awful lot of midges, and at the same time seeing a lot of lovely places. And I suppose it was because the weather was so wonderful. It was just a marvellous holiday, really unforgettable.
Anyway, we were brown as berries when we got back, and
Yeah.
it was probably one of the most memorable holidays we ever had as a family.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Brilliant.